What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Cornell. I'm down here at the Honda dealer in Oklahoma City. I just picked up Black Flash. And my horror story for the day, for Friday the 13th, I still had to pay $550 for labor on a warranty of replacing my transmission. GoPro, stop recording. A tech-savvy rider implemented new technology to modify his 2015 GL 1800 Honda Goldwing. That Goldwing later became known as Black Flash, an extreme lighting show bike. Alright, what's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Cornell. I'm just making it back from Oklahoma City, from the Honda Suzuki dealer. That invoice that I showed y'all, it was for $550. I took my bike in for a transmission repair, and it was under warranty, the Honda's 3-year warranty. The 3-year warranty covered everything for us, the parts and labor, but I still had to pay an additional $550 on labor, for additional labor dealing with the accessories on the motorcycle. So in other words, if you have a lot of accessories on your Honda, on your Goldwing, and it's time for warranty repair, and those mechanics, if they got to touch those extra accessories to get to the parts that they need to replace, Honda is not going to cover an additional warranty, labor fee, labor under that warranty. Honda has a set number of hours for transmission repair. It's normally about 13 hours for labor repair for a transmission replacement or repair. Honda ended up paying an additional 4 hours because they knew my bike had additional accessories on it. So Honda ended up actually paying 17 hours worth of labor for my Goldwing on replacing the transmission. And yeah, they did not replace the gear, they replaced the whole transmission. So I'm thankful for that. But because of the additional excuse me, because of the additional accessories on my Goldwing and dealing with the wires close down there by the seat, going above the engine, I had basically took just about all the wiring loose just so it wouldn't be an issue, but it still did not help because of the additional accessories that I have coming from the front to the back of the bike. Accessories like my lights in the front coming from the forks, going all the way to the back, the wiring, my deer horn. It's a whole lot of little nitpicky stuff that was still left on my bike that the mechanics had to maybe deal with for about 5 minutes or so to get to what the parts that they needed to replace, which was the transmission. But because it's additional labor that they had to go in and touch that stuff, I got charged for it. And of course, even though they only do 1 or 2 minutes worth of labor, each 1 minute, to me in my book, that 1 minute is worth 1 hour worth of them being charging you for labor. So they charged me 5 hours for additional labor, which come up to about $550 that I had to pay, even though my transmission was repaired. I mean, Honda really took care of me under my warranty. But in my eyes, the dealership will still try to make a buck off of you no matter what your bike is in there for. Honda repair, I mean under warranty, the labor repair, Honda is going to pay a certain amount, which is probably about 90%. And like I said, a transmission repair replacement, the hours behind that is 13 hours. But of course, the dealers, mechanics, if they can make an extra buck by claiming that it's going to take longer than that, then they're gonna file their claim against the warranty, stating that it's more hours needed. And if Honda approve it, which is they will approve their labor part, any additional labor that you get stuck with, you got to pay it out of your own pocket. So a warranty is good. It saves you a lot of money, but dealing with it all comes down to dealers. It all comes down to the dealership that you're dealing with. If them guys want to be straight a-holes, they can, because if any additional equipment or accessory is in their way in order to replace their part that's under warranty, they will charge you for it. My guys, the guys that worked on my bike, I really appreciate them. They did charge me, I believe, fairly, and they did some additional work for me that I didn't request, but they was in there. And they went on and did it. My air filter, they went on and changed it out because they pulled the bike apart and the air filter was sitting right there and it was dirty as heck. And they went on and changed it out for me. So the only thing I ended up paying for was the filter itself. I'm pretty sure I paid for some labor behind it, even though they was already there. But I do feel that the guys that took care of my bike for this warranty replacement and warranty repair, I think they did an outstanding job on it. I'm able to shift from first to fifth with no hesitation. Second gear was my biggest issue. Like I said, once I shifted to second gear, my bike was automatically trying to do wheelies on me, no matter how bad or how slow or fast I was going. You know, in curves or turns or no matter what, second gear was the big issue for me. And that joker just beat me to see if I was speeding. Ain't that something? These jokers got these trigger radars, man, and these are expensive radar detectors. Can't pick them up until they pull that trigger. And once they pull that trigger, if they are targeting you, your radar ain't gonna pick it up until it's too late. So, but anyway, going back to the transmission repair, I got it done through a Honda Suzuki in Oklahoma City, in Dale City. Them guys did an outstanding job. I got Black Flash back, but the sad news is I had to take everything off of my bike, including my backrest, my passenger armrest, all the wiring that I did for all my lights. Man, it took me to disassemble Black Flash to take it down to the dealer. It took me about 4.5 days to disassemble and take that stuff off. And it's gonna take me probably a week for every day it took for me to take it off. So I'm estimating it's gonna be probably another 1.5 months before I get get my bike back up, Black Flash back up and running, with all its lights and accessories back on it. And that's the other thing too. If I had left all my accessories on my bike, believe me, I have no doubt that they would have charged me for the additional labor to take that stuff off. Because that wiring for my lights, it looks like a nest egg. Dealing with wiring because it's so bad. But I mean, it's neat, but it's so much wiring dealing with these lights that I have no doubt that they would have actually charged me for that. I got them all out the way, and I still had to pay $550 for additional accessories. And that's on my bike. I have a whole lot of stuff that's on my bike. I never even mentioned or brought it up. I never even did a video on it. But I got her back now, and I'm just happy. It feels good to ride my bike again. It's been four weeks, a month and 2 days. I turned it in on the September the 9th, I believe. And here it is, well, October the 12th or 13th, somewhere around there. So it was a month and a couple of days for me to get her turned in for the warranty repair and get her back. Now I'm heading back to the house. I'm gonna tear her back apart and get her back up and running the way she's supposed to be running with all the accessories on it. So like I said, it's going to probably be another month. I'm just hoping I can get it done before winter kick in. But hey, Black Flash is back, and hey, that's my spiel for today, YouTube. I just wanted to mention, even though your bike is under warranty, a 3-year or your extended warranty, it doesn't matter. You still will have to pay an additional labor if those mechanics have to touch any of those accessories to get to your part that needs to be replaced that's under warranty. I'm not griping because, like I said, you know, the guys took care of me, went on to place my air filter and stuff. But that's just a heads up, a lesson learned. Hopefully my lesson that I had to learn is helping the next person. So, make a long story short, all I'm saying is if you can take the accessories off your bike before you turn it in for a warranty, do so, because you will get charged if you don't. That's my spiel for today, YouTube. Y'all have a good one. GoPro, stop recording.